Hello everyone, John Mills here. I hope you're all doing well. Just wanted to give you some ideas for some home workouts. If you don't have any weights, it's not a problem because we can use bands like this, which are very inexpensive. You can buy them online and we can get a really good workout in, okay? So I'm gonna give you some tips and show you a full body workout that you can do using one or two of these bands. You can hit your full body, okay? So the first exercise is going to be a banded squat. You can either do this with a thick band, okay? Again, feet at shoulder width. Place the band over the shoulders, okay? And as you can see, I can sit back into my squat. I could also add some weight here if I wanted to. And you can do 10 to 20 of these. Okay, if you have a looser band, you can add a press in, so you could press up. So get the thumbs in, and again, press, shoulders back, squat, press, sit back, press. Okay, 10 of those. Okay, and then after you've done 10 of those, you can move into a hinge row. Okay, again, band, full length, 2 feet on the band here. Gripping in a neutral grip, keep the shoulders back, chest out, rowing in, driving, using your lats. 10 of these, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, so that's one leg, one pull, and then we're gonna go for a push. So I'm gonna be careful with my wrists, okay? Because of my hands, my fists. But again, placing this around the neck, going down into a push-up position. Again, shoulders back, core tight, come nice and low, driving up. You can do 10 of those. So that's your first circuit, okay? So you can do anywhere between 10 and 20 reps of those, depending on the band or bands you have. So do 3 times through, 10 reps of each or 10 to 20 of each. Then you're gonna move on to your second round and we're gonna do good mornings, okay? So using the same band, same idea, placing the band underneath your feet, getting underneath, so it's along the shoulders in our deadlift good morning position, then driving up. Okay, you can add weight to this as well, sitting back, keeping the core nice and tight, driving back. You can add some weight. Again, you could hold a bag of rice, something heavy, doing 10 of these, keeping core tight, shoulders back. Again, really focusing on that form, 10 to 20 of those. And then our next exercise is going to be our pull apart, okay? I'm gonna use a slightly weaker band, okay? Because of my wrist. Shoulders are back. We're working on our rhomboids, rear delts, subscap, shoulders are back, double chin, opening up, remaining nice and tense through that upper back. Make sure you're keeping tension, double chin, you're using your shoulders as a hinge, keeping your core nice and tight, keeping that back super solid, shoulders back, driving through the back of the body here, okay? The next exercise, again, you can do 10 to 20 reps of that. You can also do holds if you want to. So if you've got a light band and you want to hold, you can hold for 3, 2, 1, then release on each rep. Again, whatever works for you. And then we're going to do a front raise in a lunge position. So let me see if I can use my purple band. Okay, so lunging forward. So in a lunge position here, my root is behind me and I'm going to raise up, okay? Now I can bring this a little closer if I want to. Okay, again a little bit closer if I need to. shoulders back, core tight. This has actually got a little bit more resistance, so I'm going to use another band. So we can use the red band, and again, we can either be in lunge position, or we can actually just root the feet, depending on how much tension we have on our band, how much tension we need. Shoulders are back, core is tight. You can use one or both. Again, keep your shoulders back. If you want to hinge, make it a little bit more challenging. Keep the core nice and tight, you can. Again, you can do 10 on each side. Core nice and tight, sit back. Again, I think you get the idea, right? So we can really use the band to target a lot of the body, okay? Again, if you have different resistance in band, great. If you want to make the resistance a little bit more challenging, you can double the band up. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that in an exercise later for our core, okay? So there's 3 rounds of 3, okay? And you're going to do 3 rounds of 3, 10 to 20 reps. You can hold for 30 seconds. You can hold for 3 seconds, hold for 10, depending on the resistance of the band, okay? Then we're going to go into our 3rd round. Again, 1 lower and 1 upper. So 1 lower, 1 push, 1 pull. This is going to come around the knees now, so I'm doubling it up. Okay? And then you're going to side lunge. So again, thinking about sitting back into that lunge. Again, you can add some weight to the front as well, but sitting back, keeping the core nice and tight, loading that glute. Again, you can do 10 to 20 reps. You're really going to feel the glute burning. Then you're going to do the other side. Again, keeping the shoulders level, feet in line, core nice and tight. Good. And again, you can do 10, 20 reps of those. That's your first lower in your 3rd circuit. Then we're going to go for a chest fly. So, again, we can root this. If you have somewhere to latch it onto, awesome. So like if you had a machine like this, it would be a lot easier for you to fly, okay, in hinge position. Keep your shoulders back, core tight. Okay, opposite foot comes forward, focusing on those shoulders. You can hold for 3, 2, 1. Again, opposite side. Again, you can hold for, make sure you're even with the machine. 10, 9, 8, you can hold for 3 seconds, right? Or if that's a problem, we can use our foot as a root, okay? And again, we can use our foot as a root, shoulders back, again, focusing on coming maybe a little lower of the core, take the foot out to the side a little bit more, again, focusing on keeping those shoulders back. Again, so you can really use this band in your body to root the band, depending on what you have available to you. Again, 10 to 20 reps, depending on the band. You can hold each rep for 3 seconds on the squeeze, reduce the tension all the way back nice and slow, or you can just do more reps, whatever you feel like, right? And then we are going for our tricep overhead. And you can do this a number of ways. I did it this way the other day. So I'm holding with my left hand because my left hand is sore, okay? And I'm working my tricep. Okay, opposite foot comes forward, shoulders back. Again, you can add more tension by wrapping this hand. So again, I'm going to wrap it around. You can add more tension. Again, focusing on the tricep, keeping the shoulders back, core tight, okay? You can also use the wall. I know that Jana demonstrated this last week. Again, this is a really good one. Again, you can hold with the other hand, just like a tricep pull down, and you can hold for 3, 2, 1, keeping those shoulders back. You can hold for 10 if you wanted to. You can go for higher reps. You can increase the resistance by using the band or a different band or doubling it up, okay? So again, there's 3 rounds of 3 exercises which targets your full body straight away. So you could do 20 reps of each exercise, hold the last rep, and you're gonna be sweating like crazy, okay? Now we're gonna move down to the floor. Actually, we're gonna do bicep first, and then we're gonna move down to the floor and do some core, okay? So obviously, if you wanna use your biceps, then there's a number of ways you can do this too, okay? So you can use your body to root again. Okay, now I'm gonna show you with my left because my right hand is very sore. Again, you can increase the resistance by doubling the weight up or doubling the band up, okay? Or by holding here, shoulders back, core tight, or doubling this band up. So again, making it a little bit more challenging. Coming here, you could probably do a hinge position where you're curling, shoulders back, core tight. And again, I'm using my core, I'm using my legs, and I'm bicep curling. Okay, so that makes it a little bit more challenging. Actually, I prefer this one. This is nice. Again, you can see you could hold, 3, 2, 1, and release, okay? So lots of different ways that we can set this band up to make it more challenging, for our full body. Let's look at the core. Let's see what we can do for the core. Okay, so one of my favorite exercises is a banded clamshell, okay? Now we're gonna put the band around our knees. Okay, double it up. If you've got a longer band, you might wanna even triple it up. So again, depending on what tension you need. For me, for this band, I'm just gonna double it up. He says, having some fun with this band. Okay, my cat's trying to get involved here. Okay, so we're doubling it up, putting this around the knee. Okay, if you've got a small band, this works very well too. Okay, then we're going to come into our clam position. Okay, and we're literally going to open up using our glute med. Okay, so I can feel my glute med. I'm stacking my hips on top of each other, my elbow under my shoulder. Okay, I can feel my glute, my obliques. If I want to make this a little bit more challenging, I can straighten my legs. Okay, a little bit. Bring this foot up, pulse, keep the shoulders back, core tight. I can really bring in that glute. Again, do that on both sides. That's awesome, that one, okay? And then we can do some cycling, so some bicycles. So, feet at shoulder width, core nice and tight, back firmly rooted, and then you're gonna squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That extra resistance really adds a dimension for your lower abs, right? So I suppose what you can see here is that we can target the full body with very little equipment at home, okay? So I've given you 9 exercises there and different variations. I challenge you to put this into a workout, take a video of yourself, and I bet you're sweating by the end of it. Anyway, always here for some tips. If you have any questions, let me know. But as you can see, all you need is a band or a couple of bands, and you can do a great full body workout. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you on the flip side.